Hello there. It's Monica, the Spiritual Alchemist. I have the Time Traveler's Oracle, and I want to see if I can pull at least one card. I'm doing a private pickup, and I'm waiting for them in the parking lot. Shoot, just dropped a bunch of cards as I was shuffling. Time is 6:17 p.m. right now, but it doesn't matter when you see this. I hope that you're all doing well, you, your loved ones, and your pets if you have any. Why this deck is not like... There we go, a little better. Okay. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, please give the collective what is necessary at this time. Please and thank you. I feel like I'm right in your face right now. A little closer than I typically am. Typically I push my chair back, put my blanket that I keep here from, to rest my arm on while I'm driving. I fold it up so it, the armrest is not high enough for me. Carrying a CDL license, typically the bus will have an armrest and it's high. But even though I haven't driven a bus since 2021, I still have my license though. But I don't know, I might let it go. I'm really starting to think about letting it go. That was one aspect of my life, part of my career, and there's other things that I want to aspire to. So this sun. Shoot. Anyways. Spirit, can you give us one card, please? Thank you. One card, Spirit. One card. One card. I don't know. Healing. Box. Healing. 20. Healing. And it's Greece. Healing. I fasted it. Healing. We make our way to Greece in the early 4th century BCE, alighting near one of the healing temples of the gods. As we walk through the pillars at the entrance, an Akote greets us, dressed in white garments. We're told that this healing sanctuary is a place where the injured and ill come to seek restorative energy. The gods come to people in their dreams to offer advice and therapeutic healing. It reminds me of and I don't know why, it just does. There's in the passage in the Bible, I think it's in John. I don't know exactly where, but it's in John, I believe, where there's an angel that used to come down to this healing pool, and they would stir the pool, And I don't know if it was daily that they came down to stir it, and people would go in, and there was one gentleman who couldn't get in because people were constantly getting in his way, and he needed help, but no one would help him, I think, if I remember correctly. I might, maybe they didn't know, I don't know. But yeah, like, I didn't know that because being a Jehovah's Witness is when I really started getting into the Bible, and I was reading their Bible, and they omit part of the scriptures. My face breaking out. There's a blind pimple. It's in there. I can feel it. It's like below the surface. Anyways, yeah. So I didn't know about that until I went missing, and the guy I was with, he had some old tracts that Jehovah's Witnesses would go door to door and, hand out or whatever. And, well, it wasn't a tract, it was actually a magazine, and it was on angels. And they always say that angels are there to help with the preaching work, and they will help give you guidance, but, they never made it seem like the angels are there for your protection, for your, throughout your life. They always made it just seem like it was just for the preaching work. So I just kind of dismissed having a guardian angel or angels caring about me, or having a certain angel, or, like a, what do you call it? Your own personal angel, in a sense. So, but the picture is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. With all the... Anyways. Yeah, I don't know why I was reminded of that to share. But again, religions tend to, I don't know, they pick and choose. Not all of them, I'm sure, but, and this is why, like, we need to, I don't know, you figure it out for you, I guess. For me, I'm not partaking in any more religions. They divide, they manipulate, they control. It's about money grab. Whether it's Jehovah's Witnesses, the Catholic Church, the Mormons, with the pedophilia, or not necessarily pedophilia, but with the pedophiles. And they hide them and they switch them to different congregations, and especially the Catholic Church. I don't know if they're still doing it, but listen, the Bible also says, do not put your faith in man who cannot give you salvation. So to me, I don't care if it's an organization, these people, we're all humans. We all have a light side and a shadow side. So we are all capable of something at any point time in our life. So anyways, a night spent in one of the sanctuary's sacred buildings sounds like a wonderful idea to us. We come across temple snakes here, and amazingly, we're not afraid. In fact, these snakes become symbols of rejuvenation and medicine worldwide, forming the basis of both the rod of Asifis, the insignia for doctors. We wake up the next morning feeling clear and focused. Neither of us can remember what happened, but we agree that something shifted in the night. We feel renewed. The time traveler's message. Beneath the surface of your life, profound healing is occurring. Things in your life are being resolved. Trust that you are being guided as a natural healer. Know that everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself. Absolutely. But we allow the pharmacy, doctors, yes, I agree with medicine and so, but if we used more natural, right now, most of our medications are synthetic chemicals and so forth. But if we actually used natural medicine, the way the natives or any native land stays with the indigenous traditions, that's healing and that's medical and that's science, all of that. I don't like, even when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I was doing my own research. And the word pharmakia is pharmacy, pharmacia, pharmakia. It's the Greek word for pharmacy. But if you look up the definition, it says that it is sorcery, it is poison. So, and I read an article about roughly about 12 years ago that was talking about how more than 70 million Americans are on prescribed mind-altering drugs. That was about 12 years ago, because I started working at this one company in 2010, and it was not long after that. So imagine, being on prescribed medication. Then you have people who have mental illness to add on top of it. You have chemical imbalances. You have, like, there's just an array of, our food can alter us. My face, goodness. Anyways, let me get back to it. You're a part of nature, and so you have this innate ability, right, to heal, to restore ourselves. Remarkable healing is surging through every cell in your body and your life. Listen with your heart and act on your instincts. Have faith that all is well. Watch your dreams for the secret messages that are here for you. And if you are open to it, healing. Look for signs in your life if you feel drawn to go in a particular way, even if it doesn't make sense to your mind. Trust the feeling. In the past, following your hunches may have led you astray, but please do not let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often, with the perspective of time, the things that once seemed like mistakes can be viewed as having happened for your highest good and your healing. So yeah, thank you. This is Monica, the Spiritual Alchemist. Until next time, take care.